Takes two to Firestorm.
Who's Next podcast?
What Ryan saw was an old white man taking a little black kid in the back room somewhere, and he was like, "What are they doing?" And then they came out and said,
Takes two to Firestorm.
Who's Next podcast?
Or pants for the first time very recently.
Who's Next podcast?
So, yeah, I found a way to kind of fix some of the stuff so it can work. So, I mean, just work properly. You can do me a favor, Tim, before we get started?
No.
You see those over there? The cough drops?
Yes. Yeah, you want me to grab it?
Yeah. Come on, shimmy on out.
I don't know how much distance I have on this cord.
That's cool. Okay.
So
In
that
case I
Ricola
start
for his
coughing
throat.
too bad, I might try one, but I really don't want it while I'm talking. So, all right. Anyways, thanks for coming to Who's Next podcast. This is our 7th episode, I think, right now. Who cares, right?
I'm not
gives a
counting.
shit?
Nobody's counting.
Who gives
No,
a shit?
not really.
All right. But anyways, so we're going to start off with, first, I think I want to start by saying that we recently, as you know, in the last episode, we stated that Gamer Needs Food Badly is now going straight to video. We had a rough go of it, but we got video done, and it'll be on YouTube as soon as Kevin can get that stuff cut together and get whatever mess of a video we have. Thanks, Tim. It's great.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But
So we're going to go ahead and try and just keep that video. And so if you want to do that, go to our YouTube channel and you can go to our website, who'snextgaming.com for it. We're going to go ahead and start this off as we always do. Talking a little shit. So I think first, have you been playing any of Neo recently?
A little bit. Yeah.
So what's your take been on that? How you been liking that?
It's basically now the name of the game is escaping me. Bloodborne. It's basically Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's that similar format where I don't know how familiar you are with Bloodborne.
Not too familiar, but I heard it's like a faster paced Bloodborne or like Dark Souls.
Well, Bloodborne is a faster paced Dark Souls.
Okay, so it matches
Yeah,
right
yeah. And I think Bloodborne was made by the same guy, or at least like the same creative director as Dark Souls.
Yeah.
And so the best description I've heard is that Dark Souls focuses on defensive play. You know, where you're worried about every corner, you're constantly walking with your shield up. Someone's gonna. Because Ryan didn't drop his headset.
Ryan's dropping his headsets. That's really great, Ryan. Just really
off.
great.
sorry.
He's drunk. It's fine.
And so, you know, Bloodborne kind of shifted it to where, like, there's really very little. It's mostly you need to stay on the offensive, or else you're going to get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And this is a similar take on that.
Okay.
But no, this is just. This just really kind of calls out to me because I just really am drawn to, like, Asian culture. So if you put something that's kind of set in, like, especially feudal Japan, I'm at least going to, like, take a look at it. That's probably what mostly caught my attention.
Is it something like Dynasty Warriors? Anything similar?
Not gameplay wise. Actually, I mean, very little.
Dynasty Warriors is like a massive just fighting tons of people. It's nothing.
Yeah, this is like
That was a fun game.
Yeah.
It's very challenging. You have to kind of focus. It utilizes. You have like a stamina bar. And like everything you do, when you dodge and attack or whatever, is going to take from that stamina bar. Right. And so you're constantly kind of gauging your remaining stamina and your enemy stamina and like, all right, you know, do I need to back off right now? Do I need to move in? But that's all. It's very fast paced. And it's almost every enemy you encounter, you can't really just like Dynasty Warrior style. You're not just going to waltz in and like just and like tear them up. Like everyone you have to like, at least if it's to even just a small extent, say like, all right, let me make sure this guy doesn't get me. Like, everyone is kind of like a threat. But no, yeah, it's pretty good. I enjoy it. It's basically kind of like exactly what I signed up for, which is pretty satisfying to have. You know, when you purchase a new game or watch like a new movie or something.
Yeah. Tell us about Santa Claus.
Oh, Santa Claus. All right, well that's in Borderlands.
Recently, we've been playing Borderlands 2.
Seth just got the Handsome Collection.
Yeah.
A little late to the party there. But so
What am I, a fucking retard, man? Am I a fucking retard? Oh!
yes,
I'm gonna say I was gonna agree with him.
yeah, it's 2 yeses.
Yeah.
So anyway, I started playing with Seth a little bit, and so that kind of got me playing a little bit on my own. And so I've been playing online, which I almost never do. But I guess like at this point, since I'm so familiar with the plot and the story, and all this shit, it's not too jarring for me to just kind of like drop in wherever I'm at, and I'm just like, all right, let's just go with it. So it's a little easier for me to handle. So anyway, I'm playing online, and since I've started doing that, it's probably because this game has been out for as long as it has been, that everybody has just been exploiting glitches and getting like ridiculous loot. And 3 times now, actually, Santa has visited me. I only told you. Yeah, I only told you once. But yeah, so I mean,
awesome.
the first
Santa comes
time.
more than once a year.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
The first time, so I'm playing, this guy drops in, he literally just says, yo. I didn't think anything of it. I was like doing some shit. And then I turned around, and there was just a pile of just loot. Just weapons, shields.
And you're like high level.
Fairly high level, So, I mean, I was telling you, Seth, about like the color coding scheme, So, like, you got like white, green, blue, purple, and orange. Everything you had was purple and above.
Yeah.
Just ground covered in it. And I was like, holy fucking shit. So I just ran over and like picked up some of it. And then later, happened again. Although he didn't tell me anything. And in fact, like he dropped in when I entered some area. We ran through and did some shit. And when he left, and then I was leaving the area, and there was just a massive pile of just shit. And I was like, where the fuck did this shit come from? So I picked it all up. Third time, this guy, we start playing. And he's like, hey, man, you want like a shit ton of weapons? I was like, sure, man, I guess. This guy he clearly had a glitch. He clearly, shit was bugged. He dropped every single legendary, orange quality, legendary weapon in the game.
God damn.
Every single one.
That's funny.
And so I spent the next hour and a half picking them up, sorting through them.
I love this job.
Yeah. So yeah, I think the last one was actually Santa. I thought the first one was Santa. He was
a straight elf.
He was one of the elves. The last guy was Santa. Although to be honest, like that I wasn't really too happy about that. Like I thought he was gonna drop me some stuff that he worked to get. I'm like, oh, just give me an edge for a little while. And when he drops, I was like, dude, you just broke the game. Like, god damn it, dude. Like that's just kind of bullshit.
Yeah, that's funny. All right, Ryan, why don't you, we actually tried to do a live stream, and we did Injustice. Injustice 2 just recently came out, and we actually played some of the story mode and all that. So what did you think about that, and what do you have to say about that experience?
Takes 2 to Firestorm.
Sure fucking does, Seth.
Yeah, so I'm not in on this joke, by the way. I just want everyone to know. I have a vague idea of
Ryan
what this
apparently,
Firestorm
maybe he
reference
just doesn't know much about Firestorm. But there was
Because
a scene.
I don't really care much about Firestorm.
Yeah.
Is he's a Batman villain?
Batman villain? No, he's a good guy. He's in the Flash, in the Flash TV show. Oh, you don't really watch that, but all right. He's this black kid who's like a football player or something like that. He's like an athletic guy, and then there's this older white man.
Check this out, Tim.
Yeah, there's this older white guy who's like a scientist. He's like super smart or whatever, like a physicist or something like that.
Here it comes.
And then they end up like getting in some accident. They combine together, and it's the black kid, but the smart guy's in his head. So like the character in like the comics and movies and TV shows and stuff, it'll sound like he's talking to himself because he's talking to the other person in his head.
Scientist.
So
What Ryan saw was an old white man taking a little black kid in the back room somewhere, and he was like, "What are they doing?" And then they came out and said,
Takes two to Firestorm.
That is pretty funny.
So all Ryan saw was some fiery docking.
Yeah.
Here they are. I was like, is this what I'm playing
Takes
as?
two to Firestorm.
Is that a quote from the game?
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
because he said, "What are they doing?" And I was like, "They're firestorming." And then like we play the game, and he comes out, and it says,
Takes two to Firestorm.
"So I was like, there you go, Ryan. They were firestorming."
I believe we were on the ground laughing, eating pizza.
Yeah.
At that time.
Yeah, yeah. But what'd you think of it, man? What did you thought of the Injustice stuff?
Well, first I was confused when you were playing through the story mode, then you handed it to me like, all right, you're playing. I was like, I don't know what to do.
You just punch it, right? Like, I assume
I'm just like, all right,
you just
so
jump and kick,
Right.
jump and kick,
And,
jump
and
kick.
when he
That's how
handed it
play
to
the game.
me, it was at a certain point in the story mode where you can pick through one of two characters, which at the time was Black Canary and Green Arrow. And it just so happened I was fighting Catwoman. So I decided, all right, I'm just going to pick Black Canary. And I realized, wow, I'm not really good with this character at all. So I wound up dying. So the second time around, I decided to pick Green Arrow. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, all right, well, I guess this would be better. Then I realized I just stomped the shit out of Catwoman.
So I didn't know that the story forces you to play as certain characters at certain times.
Well, yeah.
It's kind of like Mortal Kombat 9 and 10, where
The Mortal Kombat
just-
games.
never played
Yeah,
those.
okay. So
Storyline.
recently, the Mortal Kombat games, they've been doing the story mode, and so the story mode is like an actual story. It's not beat a bunch of guys up and then there's a quick, 30-second
there's like
scene
a clip
at the
scene
end.
at the end, right?
Yeah,
right.
no, there's an actual progressive story. So what happens is you'll watch visual cutscenes, and then it'll cut to like, let's say Batman is looking around Metropolis, and like in this Injustice world, Superman's a villain, right? So
Right.
and let's just say this is not what happens in the story. I'll explain that in a minute. But Batman's looking around, and he makes some noise, and then Superman flies down. And he's like, "Hey, what are you doing over here?" And then it goes to like, "Oh, they're gonna fight," and then you take control
then you
and
take
you fight,
control. Oh.
and then you do the fight, and then they continue forward with like a story. This story is actually really good.
I've heard the story's really good. I've heard the cutscenes were just very well animated. Like,
They are.
astoundingly good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, they are. Basically, the story of it is spoilers. So if you just want to mute for a second or fast forward, but I mean, game's been out for almost 2 weeks by the time this comes out. It's all that stuff spoiled out there, anyways.
Yeah,
So
I don't know if Seth already put it out, but I do suggest you guys go out and watch our YouTube video of Seth and I drinking beer, eating pizza, and playing the shit.
Yeah.
It was actually really entertaining.
yeah, the only problem with it is some of the audio didn't catch because my Kinect I was using to do the video and the audio kept cutting in and out. So some of our audio is like cut up.
So what
I
Seth
was
is trying
gonna-
to say is go out and watch it right now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I looked at the video and then I was like, wait a second. I knew I said something here, and then I realized that the microphone was cutting in and out, and I was just like. But we progressed, and I was going to try and release it as like a podcast episode, and I'm still need to dig through it. Maybe I can get some audio scrounged out of it and cut it together. But the audio is going to be kind of rough, so I'll just have to see what I do. But yeah, it's out there. It's up on Twitch. You guys look at our Twitch channel. It's not on YouTube yet. I'm gonna get with Kevin to see about getting that on YouTube soon, and you can watch that if you want. We didn't play through the whole story mode. We only played through about half of it. I think we were like right at the 50% mark.
But after that, I actually decided to go home and actually play something, waiting for Friday the 13th the game.
Did you get it this Friday?
I did not.
No, it just released this Friday.
I did not know that, which would make sense because it's Friday.
Yeah.
So I decided to play something similar to that, which was Dead by Daylight.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one. Mhm.
So I started playing that, and I want to say last year they released a DLC which was catered to the movie franchise of Halloween.
Okay.
So as far as one of the killers you can pick from is Michael Myers,
Okay.
which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
and
cool.
one of the survivors is Laurie Strode. So I picked Michael Myers.
Can you just like only walk? That's all. Like
No, he walks really fast.
but he walks.
He walks.
He doesn't
but it's
run.
really fast.
In all the movies,
it's
he
really
just
fucking
walks, and then the person will sprint away, and
Yeah.
then he'll turn
I was
around,
kinda
and he's
hoping-
right there behind him.
I was kind of hoping the entire time when he's walking fast, like.
I saw some gameplay for the Jason one, and it looks like he can teleport some kind of way. Or,
Yeah, it's like a slasher stealth mode where
Yeah.
if you're popping up behind them, you can't see him.
yeah, something like that.
It's
But I heard
fucking
there's actually a little way. It's difficult to do. You can actually kill Jason in the game.
Yeah, I
They-
heard it
but
takes
it's
a
like
lot.
super hard, and you've got to do like IGN had a thing up. It's like these particular ways on how to kill Jason.
Well, it kind of sounds like the NES version of Friday the 13th.
Oh yeah.
It's like you can kill Jason. It's just, hey, have you ever played Mike Tyson's Punch Out? It's fucking hard as shit.
Yeah.
So
Well, getting back to Injustice, then the story of it was basically, if you know the first one, you know that basically Batman calls out the Justice League from the universe that we all know and love, the basic one, and it's like, hey, I need help. Superman's gone crazy because he murdered Joker because Joker tricked him into murdering his wife, who was pregnant, Lois Lane, who was pregnant. So Superman killed his wife and his child. So Superman killed Joker and then decided to just like, you know what? I'm going to shut this shit down and everybody's going to listen to me and I'm going to kill you if you don't do it. So that's kind of Injustice. That's like this world is the Injustice world.
Hey, wait, I'm curious. How did he trick Superman into killing?
It was something with some kind of toxins or gas that Joker uses and it made Superman see Lois Lane. And she looked like, who is it? Doomsday. And so he like punched the shit out of Lois Lane and flew her up into outer space and like was like, oh wait, it's Lois. It wore off and he saw it was Lois Lane. So then he was like, yeah, fuck that shit. And oh wait, also Joker nuked Metropolis, I think.
Okay, I
And
thought there was
killed-
something with a bomb.
Yeah,
That's what I
he
seem
nuked
to recall
Metropolis
something with
too
a bomb.
and murdered. I think the trigger for the bomb was Lois dying. So he thought he had to kill Doomsday to stop the bomb or something. Instead, when he killed Doomsday, which was actually Lois Lane,
He blew up the bomb.
But they don't go into all that detail in the game. That's
What a
actually comic book story.
Oh, okay.
So in the game, all you know is Joker blew up this place, and like they kind of just say he killed Lois Lane, and so Superman punches through Joker's chest, and that's it. So Superman is locked up. So now you come in, and Batman is, he took down Superman, and they're trying to kind of get the world in order. But at this time, they have some kind of evil society. I forgot what the exact name of it is, but it's something society, and it's run by Gorilla Grodd, and he has a couple villains with him.
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, he's got like Scarecrow. I think Poison Ivy's kind of with him, and a couple of the other playable characters in the game that are villains, stuff like that, Bane and all that. And they're
Grodd
basically
is such a lame villain.
he's not as lame as I think you give credit for. He's got like telekinesis powers. He can actually get into people's minds and
Well, I'm
like.
not saying he doesn't have good powers. He's just stupid.
I just think okay.
It's just a lame villain. This is a giant monkey, big gorilla.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But he's not the main villain. He's actually working under Brainiac.
right, so that makes more sense.
Yeah, Brainiac has come. He has come. His story. He comes to collect things from other planets and then destroy the planet. So he's actually using Gorilla Grodd and them like his minions on Earth to get whatever it is he needs done. So Batman uncovers this plot and finds out he's fighting Brainiac, and so basically he's like, "Oh, I need Superman's help." So then he goes to Superman, and what ends up happening is that Supergirl came into this Injustice world after Superman was locked up. So after the events of the first game.
Okay.
So the reason why Supergirl is such a big character, she's on the promos and stuff like that, is because she kind of is a bigger character in the story because she comes down and she's been training with like Wonder Woman and stuff. And they've been telling her like, oh yeah, we got to get Superman out, and kind of like putting this bad light on Batman, like he's the villain and all that.
Right, so Wonder Woman is like basically a villain in this universe.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, she is a villain. She's in fact they're lovers, kind of like Superman and Wonder Woman.
So that makes sense.
Yeah. So
Just like the new 52 DC.
yeah. But
how
in
it
that one
goes.
they're still good guys. In this one they're
Yeah.
bad. So Wonder Woman and Superman have been going at it together, like taking over. And basically, most of the other Justice League fell into place in the first game, and they're just like, "We'll obey you, yeah," because he's like killing them if
Yeah.
they don't.
Yeah, I saw him shoot someone's eyes out with his little.
Yeah, he
face.
shot. I think in the first
Like,
game, he
melted
actually
his brain.
melts Shazam's brain,
don't
who's
remember who it
actually like
was.
a 13-year-old kid, but he's he does the Shazam and
Yeah, he
turns
turns
this
into a
superhero
stupid
guy.
big guy.
But like when he melted his brain, I think he turned back into a kid. Like it was like a horrific thing. But like Superman's like, if you're not with it, you out. So and some of them start changing. Like Flash was with Superman, and then after he did that kind of stuff, he was like went with Batman. So regardless of that, Supergirl's in the picture. She's been influenced by Wonder Woman in that, and they're like, we're going to break Superman out. But when they go work to do that, Batman's already like, we kind of need him for Brainiac. So it's kind of like, all right, so they let him out. And that's it. That's the basic story. They're trying to fight Brainiac.
Yeah.
So
I realized Kara plays a really big role in that game.
yeah.
I
So
don't know who that
and
is.
Kara's
Kara-El. Kara-El.
that's the
That's
Supergirl.
Supergirl.
That's her
Oh,
name.
oh.
That's like her Krypton name.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I haven't finished it yet, but I have played farther than where we stopped. But I haven't finished it, but I think I'm close to the end. I'm at the like kind of the head where they finally got into Brainiac's ship, and there's like Batman and Superman. And some of them you can like, some of them they'll be like, oh, pick Batman or Superman to fight these fights, and then continue the story. And some of them are just, oh, Batman or oh, Harley Quinn or oh, this and that. Which the one thing I thought was pretty cool is that Harley Quinn is actually like basically Robin. She's like Batman's sidekick now, and she works exclusively with Batman because Joker's dead and Superman killed him.
And Robin's pretty much
And-
gone.
And then she basically like she's even like not even wanting to kill people. Like she even stops Wonder Woman from killing Cheetah in the game. She's like, no, Batman said no killing, you're not gonna kill. And Wonder Woman stuck a sword through her, to Harley Quinn. But Supergirl was there to cauterize the
noise.
wound, so I think she's still alive. With,
Okay.
laser powers.
All right. Yeah.
So,
All
yeah,
right.
you know how that goes.
Yeah.
So, but that's for most of the story. The gameplay mechanics of it that's really cool is I mean the fighting system is still very similar to the first one. So if you like the first one, you're gonna feel right at home in this one. There's not much that's changed. The only thing that's really changed is there's a way to, if you're getting juggled by combos, you can dive right out of them by using some super meter, which is different. You could do multiverse. This is where it's different. You do the multiverse, and that's like the arcade mode where you just fight a bunch of people.
Yeah.
But some of these multiverse missions, they'll have like different stuff in it. Like, oh, there's bombs exploding everywhere, and you got to dodge the bombs while beating up these computer AIs.
Oh, that sounds pretty
like,
fun.
oh, you like, yeah, there's like different, some of them have different like obstacle stuff you got to get through.
Yeah.
Some of them are just playing like, hey, you're just fighting.
Fight this guy.
And you earn gear, and that gear grows you levels, and it can even give you different special moves. So then it changes the way the character fights.
Oh, that's pretty dramatic.
Yeah, so like if you have this stuff, you're gonna play different because like you might have had this move that shoots a gun, now it throws a bomb or something. Now it does something different. So it's kind of cool.
I
and
like
unique,
that. That's a cool feature.
but you could still go online and play without the costumes. Like you could play with the costumes, I believe,
But
you
without
could play
the added
out-
benefits?
out all the stats.
Yeah.
Or you can go online and play with all your stats and all your stuff like that too. So you can kind of choose. But I was watching the tournament. They had the Combo Breaker tournament where they were playing all the fighting games and they were Twitch streaming it. And, I think they're playing for money and all that kind of stuff. And it looked like everybody was kind of just playing on the regular up and up. Like,
Yeah, no one's gonna play with that. Just like you assholes used to do with Super Smash Brothers. You know? Yeah.
you gotta be real.
All right, man.
Yeah.
Just wanna play the game.
basically. So it was pretty interesting. They haven't really finished it because we were recording on Saturday, and I believe they finish it up on Sunday. But I've been kind of getting into the esports stuff, and I've been liking a little bit of that. And they do all types of different stuff. Evo's coming in July, and that'll be the big tournament. And Street Fighter V is still getting the most people to jump on. I think there was like 645 people signed up for the Street Fighter tournament for this combo breaker. And I want to say Injustice 2 had like 400 something. And then everybody else had around 100, 150, 130. And then everybody else is Super Smash Brothers, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and then some like a Guilty Gear. I think that's one. And
Guilty Gear's always been like an underdog, but people who like Guilty Gear fucking like Guilty Gear. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that's kind of it on the Injustice front. I mean, it's good. I've been enjoying it.
Green Arrow, baby. Green Arrow.
Yeah. Or
Takes two to firestorm.
It sure does.
it does take two to firestorm. And but other than that, I think that's all we got on that talking shit. So, I think our next segment.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
All right, this is our prediction segment. So.
What does that mean? I was totally lost. I had no
I
idea.
tried to cut something together. What it was is the Lil Wayne song where he's saying, "I know the future," and then it's him just saying what you just said.
I had no idea. I caught all that. I didn't know what the first part was about.
The scene from Billy Madison,
Yeah, this scene really matters. Yeah,
where he tries,
No.
Adam Sandler tries to answer a question, and that was that guy's response.
yeah. So
He said a simple no. What it is.
I was gonna say that I'm gonna predict the Injustice 3 since we're talking about Injustice and we're doing. Before I get into Injustice,
Why are you looking
this
at
is the other thing I wanted to talk about: VR. So I got to try the VR headset with the PlayStation 4. It was a first-person shooter game that just recently came out.
Tell us about it.
Don't remember the name of the game. I think it was like Far Sight or something.
We're off to a good start.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
It was a winner.
So, but it was interesting. But I still feel the same way I said earlier that I don't see it as a way where you can play it and like relax or blow off steam or do something that you typically play games for. I see it more like, if you just feel like getting into something, it could be fun, but I feel like it's something you'd want to do with friends, maybe out in like an arcade or something. The price tag on the box with the set is like $400, $399. So you played some space cadet guy on a planet, basically, and it was filled with alien spiders. Why? Who gives a shit?
Yeah,
You're just shooting.
Yeah.
So they had us, and it's at Best Buy. They were doing. He said he does them at different Best Buys. They're trying to push the VR headset for PlayStation, and you put it on. It fits pretty good on your head. All right, it didn't feel that bad on my head. Looking through, that stuff was okay. I don't feel like it was bad. What kind of got to me a little bit was holding that gun out if you want to play it that way. Now, I think you can play it with just a PlayStation controller. And if that's the case, maybe it's not so bad. Because the headset thing is really not that bad, other than it is kind of like having a head and they put headphones on so you hear. Because basically the way you want to play it is have the headphones on so you're not hearing anything. I couldn't hear much. I could hear a little bit of them talking outside, but can't hear much. And you're just kind of engulfed in the world.
Yeah.
So, but it's like a straightforward. You can't like turn around. I couldn't move. Like even the gun setup that I had like controller sticks on it, but you like you can look with your head, and you can look left, and you can look right. But he said, like, doing a 360, like, it's played on a 180, like, just what you can see to your left, to your right. Turning around would have you lose signal with the camera on the TV. So you have to just stay facing forward. And even, like, some of the spiders, I would hear these little spider creatures behind me, but they wouldn't hit me. They would just scuttle up front, and then they would attack me so I could shoot them. So it's still kind of awkward. I definitely don't think it's worth $400. I mean, maybe the Resident Evil stuff's pretty cool. I've been hearing like, oh, Resident Evil, if you play Resident Evil 7 with the VR, you know, that's the way you play it.
All right, but Resident Evil 7, how would you turn around?
I don't know. That's the thing. I would assume maybe because you play it with a game controller, and maybe those allow you access. Maybe the stick works.
Yeah, you'd be able to turn around without having to move your head.
Yeah, the stick probably works with, like, you can move your head.
That makes sense.
Because that's what I was thinking. Like, you should be able to move your head to look around and then move the stick so you can
actually turn around.
You can turn around.
Yeah.
So the stick and your visuals should work hand in hand together to kind of look around the place. Yeah. Whether or not it's going to do that, I don't know. So, but that was kind of, I mean, it was kind of fun. I mean, they had these little things with the movements. So, like, you're holding your gun out in front of you, and you're pointing and shooting. And if you want to switch, you put the gun. Oh, knocked your mic down again.
Knocked down my microphone.
Doing video for an audio. That's good. But when you switch, you could just take the gun and put it over your shoulder. Like, you just, like, do that movement of putting the gun up to your shoulder. Yeah. And when you come down with the gun, the artificial gun that you have in your hand, in the screen, it'll switch.
I'll say, like, change weapons.
Yeah, that's how you change weapons.
That's pretty cool.
So,
very
like,
realistic.
Yeah, and then there's like a...
That's like when you reload, you shoot off screen.
Yeah.
Reload.
And in this game, they had a machine gun that you would shoot, and then it would overheat, and then you'd have to wait for it to cool down and then shoot again. The shotgun, you had to reload, and they had a little button on the side where you could reload the shotgun and shoot.
You shoot off screen, man.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
House of the Dead rules.
Yeah.
Reload.
Yeah.
Reload.
So it was fun. It's definitely worth trying if you could, like, go to arcade and play.
If the opportunity presents itself to you in a cheap manner,
yes,
sure.
Yes.
Do not spend $400 to get that shit.
No, I couldn't see spending $400. I feel like it's something that you would play a couple times, and it's just so involved that you'll probably just put it to the side because you just want to sit down and play a game.
What if somebody you know spent $400 and bought it? I could just go to his house and play it.
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, you could do that. Sure. Why not? But anyways, back to Injustice. So predictions. I'm going to go ahead and predict that Injustice 3 is going to be Injustice: The Search for Justice. And what it is going to be another fighting game where you play as different judges. So you play as Judge Judy, you can play as Judge Brown, and you can play as, you know, a number of different judges.
Judge Dredd.
They have to fight each other in the storyline. Yeah, Judge Dredd will definitely be like the last boss at the end.
Well, he is the law.
Yeah, he is the law. And so you have to fight Judge Dredd at the end.
And his different skins is Sylvester Stallone.
Yes.
And Carl Urban.
Yeah, you can have different skins of Sylvester Stallone and Carl Urban. That would be great. I don't know any other famous judges. I know there's some other lady.
Judge Joe Brown.
Yeah, I know Judge Joe Brown, Judge Judy, and I knew some other judges that do like divorce stuff and whatever. So then, like, maybe their fighting moves are considered like with maybe Judge Judy.
She'd have the stupid stamp. I am stupid on my forehead. She'd and she'd stamp them with stupid.
Yeah, that could be like one of your special moves. Yep. And then maybe like as like a final move, like maybe one of them with divorce court, you lose all your money and stuff like that, and you're like,
what about
you're on child support, and then you're on alimony.
What about that actor that played in Beverly Hills Cop, Judge Reinhold?
There you go. All right, so we're getting the character list together. So we're starting to get some characters here, but I'm saying this is actually going to be the actual search for justice to correct the injustice of the last two games. So all these judges are fighting to see who can go and judge the world of injustice. So it's Justice for Injustice and Injustice 3 Search for Justice.
All right. Okay.
I think so.
There you go.
So, anybody else have any predictions for that shit?
Actually, if I had to make a prediction, I
love this job.
I do. Thank you, Chris Flan. I would think Injustice 3 would be Injustice 3 Dawn of Injustice Rebirth.
So are they just going to redo the movie? Is that all that is?
And add Rebirth.
Is it going to be the exact same movie, just with the title Rebirth at the end?
But this time they bring in Josh Wimbledon.
Josh Wyndon?
Josh Wyndon?
Yeah.
Wimbledon. Whatever his name.
Don't make a fuck out of me.
Thank you, Joe Pesci.
Did y'all hear what happened to Batman vs. Superman? Did you hear what happened to Zack Snyder?
Are you talking about
I
the
sent you
Justice
the
League?
article.
Yeah, okay, you did send me the article.
Yeah,
Okay,
his
I saw
daughter-
it too, and then you sent me the
His
article.
daughter
I read it.
committed suicide.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So Josh Wyndon is actually taking over
All right.
the Justice League movie.
So
He's been
he's
doing the
doing
Avengers.
Rebirth.
He's
right?
already doing the rebirth that you're
he's
talking
doing
about. Your
Rebirth.
prediction is actually true.
Shit.
Is
I called
that,
it.
is that the guy who's been doing the Avengers?
Yes.
Okay, I
He
thought
did
so.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Firefly, and the Avengers.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, so it's him. So
So I was right.
yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm curious to see that. And then they had another article came out that was like, oh, Joss Whedon's actually been on this project for a while, and they're already doing reshoots on stuff. So I don't know what that means. So, but well, we'll see. I guess. Tim, you have any predictions?
Oh yeah, it's gonna be Injustice 3, Too Many Justices. And it's just gonna be how many characters are typically like 15?
No, I think there's like 20.
Okay,
There's
so
like
it's
9
gonna, so
more
it's
coming.
so it's gonna be 19 Batmans. And the one like bad Superman.
Why have the different skins when you just have 19 different Batmans?
Yeah, you just pull from all the different universes. It needs to say, "Look, Superman's out of control again," and they all come in and
Do
they're
they have all the same
they're
fight
like, "The
mechanics?
hammer of justice, no, unisex," you know.
Justice,
I just hope there's a.
Or hammer of justice is unisex.
Yes.
That's
I
the
just
one.
hope there's a
yeah.
Batcave big enough. That's all.
Yeah.
They bring all their bat caves.
For all those bat
They
dicks.
bring all 19 bat
I
caves.
hope they have a meeting for all.
Takes two to firestorm.
But it takes 19
To bring justice for
to
Superman.
bring justice of so many justices.
Now, are there 19 Batmans that fight Superman without kryptonite?
I don't know. I haven't even thought about that. I would assume, yeah, they need to have kryptonite.
So they all have to have kryptonite.
Yeah, they all gotta have kryptonite.
Great.
One doesn't have kryptonite because
So
in
could-
his universe he's kind of shitty, so he doesn't
so
know what's
his
up.
universe didn't get the memo.
Yeah, exactly.
hear
He's
the-
just
did
like,
you
what
hear the-
Superman? What? All right, I'm coming.
When I was doing the comic book thing, I was writing little blog articles and stuff a little more aggressively than what I'm doing for this. And one of the things they talked about was like the origin of kryptonite in the comics. It actually started with the radio show on Superman. That apparently the story is that the guy was leaving who did the voice of Superman. He was like going on vacation, and they didn't know like they needed to put an episode out there. So they came up with this green rock that makes him weak, so that all they had to do was get some random actor to just go, because he was getting affected by kryptonite, and that
They're like,
way
that's
then
great, John. That's great, John. Just go ahead and hit that one again. You heard it here, folks. Superman was affected by the kryptonite.
The mysterious green rock.
Tune in
apparently,
next time to Superman.
Like years later, they were like, "Hey, that's a good idea," because Superman started off as just a guy who could jump really high.
Yeah,
and
he
he
was
was like
really
really
strong.
strong, but like that was, and the idea was that the positive for it was that Krypton had stronger gravity, a stronger pull of gravity on that planet. So these people evolved with being able to resist a stronger gravity pull. So when he came to Earth, gravity was pulling on him weaker. So his muscles and stuff and his body structure was stronger. So he could jump higher and punch harder and all this kind of
with the
stuff.
power of the sun.
Yeah, and I don't think he had super speed. But then somebody was just like, and just kept throwing superpowers
He
on
got
this guy.
anything
and
you
beefed
could
him.
possibly imagine.
Yes,
He got it.
exactly.
Yeah, like every possible scenario you could throw him in. And
it
there
was-
would be like a script of like, well, good thing I have enter random superpower
Yeah.
/ability /skill /trait.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that went crazy, and they were like, well, we need to tone them down. And they come up with the stuff about it coming from the sun and the red sun stuff. And then from that radio show, they were like, oh, we just do green rock. Like, oh, that's a weakness, like kryptonite. And then that kind of what helped spur off the idea for kryptonite. And
they
that's
made a
been
whole
like,
bunch of different kryptonites.
and everybody in their mall got kryptonite. Batman just keeps kryptonite in the Batcave.
I mean, that makes sense.
in the
Batman's like
Injustice-
one of the few justified characters.
in the
who
Injustice
would have
comic
that.
I was reading, Catwoman stole some kryptonite from Batman,
Yep.
and she has a kryptonite earring that she wears all the time in case Superman comes around.
Then there's that movie Superman 3 where they take the kryptonite and they lace it with tobacco tar.
Yeah.
So it makes Superman a super asshole.
Oh wait. What? Superman 3, right? Yeah.
With Richard Pryor.
Yeah,
Where,
yeah.
where it looks like his costume is dirty as shit and he has a 5 o'clock shadow. So he's sitting in the bar and he's flicking peanuts to the mirror.
Yeah, I heard of. I remember
And he
hearing
just
about
drinks.
that. Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw
he's
that.
just
That's
an
not
asshole.
ringing any
I
bells.
saw it. I remember vaguely.
Later in the Smallville TV series, they had the green, which affects him. Then it has the red that makes him
The colors were around before Smallville.
makes him well,
Yeah, they had the red that makes him an asshole. They had the pink that makes him gay. They have like white, it's like yellow. There's all types of different
that
shit.
makes that the blue that makes him cook pretty good. The black,
Yeah, there's a shit ton of them.
which I thought was weird because the black one they had for Margaret Kidder is like, oh, black kryptonite, well, blah blah blah. I'm like, that shit will make him crazy, like you, Margaret Kidder. Just flip out.
But well, there's a little history lesson about Superman a little bit. I got that from a book. This guy, he's a professor at a college in Chicago, I think, and he wrote a book about the physics of superheroes. And in that book, he's talking about the physics. He also gets into some of the history and stuff he learned, and that was one of the stories he had about how kryptonite came to be in the books. It started from the old radio show Superman. I don't know, back in the 50s, I think, if I had to guess.
No further than that.
Yeah, probably like the 30s or 40s or something, right?
I say about the 40s because
Yeah, 40s.
Superman came out like 38.
Yeah, Superman did come out in the late 30s. So I think Superman, Wonder Woman, and Batman, which is Detective Comics Batman, are like the longest running comic books.
That's why they're known as the Trinity.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're even from Marvel books, they're the longest running books.
Yeah, Marvel didn't really start till about 1963 with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
and X-Men.
Yeah. But let's not get into a history lesson of comics.
Yeah, of course.
There's some interesting stuff about, we talk about injustice.
I saw how
that,
I jumped at it, so yeah,
it's fine.
I agree.
But anyway, so now we're going to go to our final game and close out the show here with the Guess That Character. You know what that is?
No.
It's Jackie Chan.
Oh, that's Who Am I? Yes! It was like vaguely ringing a bell. That was a movie that you and I like fucking loved.
It was.
But we only watched it like once or twice. And every time we tried to watch it again, they like wouldn't have it at the library.
I was just
or
like,
something.
I said, I think I remember there's a scene where Jackie Chan.
Yeah, he just screams it out. Yep.
I didn't know he screams it out for this long.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Is that the movie where he fights the guy, the tall white guy who like does that standing split and like holds his coat up on his foot on like the rooftop? Isn't that
so.
that movie?
I think so. I know there's one. I know that's the one where they were on the rooftop and he was fighting the dude who does all the kicks.
That's him. That's him. That was the guy.
He does all
He was
the
wearing
kicking.
like slacks,
Yeah.
and he had like his little like a coat jacket. And before the fight, he like took it off and
Yeah.
like did a standing.
Okay,
split, and, like,
I don't
he
remember
had
the
it on
jacket
his-
thing, but I do remember him because I remember he fought two guys.
Yes.
One guy was
Okay,
doing all
yep,
the kicks
that's the
and stuff,
movie.
and the other guy. That movie actually, like the fighting in it is great, but the storyline of it is
Every
just,
Jackie Chan
Yeah.
movie. Storyline's fun.
Are we talking about the same guy that played Chung Lee in that one movie, City Hunter?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's the same guy.
Jackie
Yep.
Chan, we love you.
yeah.
I heard Jackie Chan's a fucking dick.
Oh, really?
I can't remember where. I think it was on Reddit, and there was just a lot of somehow they got on it, and a lot of people were posting that like y'all don't realize he's an asshole.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sucks.
like he's like super
don't
rude
know.
and
He
like has a horrible relationship with his family and shit. Don't know how true it is.
He
I'm just saying
he don't
that's
seem
what I've
so
heard.
bad in Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to believe that's not true, but
The-
whatever.
The argument was like the American perception is
Yeah.
basically like Ryan said. It's like, oh, he does like fun movies. He's a really great guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like once you go back home, they're like, man, fuck that guy. Like, holy
Yeah,
shit.
he's got Jackie Chan Adventures. He's got his Jackie Chan green tea.
That cartoon used to be the shit, man. I just watched
Yeah.
the shit out of that cartoon.
You know, it shows him in the beginning where it goes to cartoon and goes back to him. He's like running, making funny faces.
I don't remember that.
All right, so you ready? I think I don't know what song or if we're gonna do a song, but I think we should do something. We can pause it and figure it out. It's not gonna.
Oh, I was gonna doom whoever lost to watch the Chun-Li movie again. on the honor code.
All right. They've got to watch
and then
it.
for the next episode, you got to give like a brief little like,
Okay.
here's something else that I learned. just like my would you rather.
Yeah.
It's like
All
this,
right.
this is what else I learned. I hate my fucking life.
I love this job.
Yeah, or you can watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation again, which is next.
Fuck.
Anyways,
But
all
we
right.
have to watch that.
Yeah.
I can pardon the winner from watching it, but that's not really.
All right, look at this. Whoever does it on the honor code, me and you, Ryan, we have to watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation and Legend of Chun-Li back to back.
Ooh.
So we have to watch those two movies back to back together. It's just that's the punishment. So that'll be the
Okay,
punishment.
so whoever loses,
Yeah.
has to watch Legend of Chun-Li.
and Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Well, yeah, we had to watch it.
Well, I know we have to, but they have to watch it back to back.
Oh,
So
okay.
when you watch Mortal Kombat Annihilation, you've got to go
You
right
get
into
no
Legend of
reprieve.
Chun-Li.
And we're using the honor code for this.
The honor
We are
code.
using
So
the
you
honor
gotta
code.
hold up. You gotta hold up. I want to see like maybe pictures and stuff, and like of you with sad face. So, all right,
What if I
Tim.
have
What are
my-
your characters?
What if I have my dick out?
All right. Well, what
No,
are your
don't want to see
clues?
that.
No, don't.
All right. I'm going to throw you guys a bone. One of these is not necessarily a like a character.
Okay.
All right, it's something from a game. It's definitely recognizable. Like you're gonna know it, but it's not like like a person or something like that. Okay, so for the first one, let's see. He's a kid.
Okay.
Okay, I didn't expect to get
Great.
The first
Like lots of kids.
We're off to a good start.
one. He's always wearing like a hat.
You said it's from a video game?
Yes, this one is a character.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not like that one example. This is like a playable character.
Okay. Kid, always wearing a hat.
Okay. He's got a pretty big head.
I think I know.
Okay.
Ness.
Yep, that's it.
Who?
Ness
From Earthbound.
from Earthbound from
The
Super
little
Smash
psychic
Brothers.
kid from Super Smash Brothers. But yeah, he's from Earthbound.
I'm sitting there like,
That's
Mi-
how
I'm
Ryan's
sitting there
feeling
like,
right now.
Mighty Max?
I almost said it with the kid in a hat, but then I was like, maybe it's like Link because I was like, I think he always wears a little hat.
I
but
was
wasn't
thinking
sure.
the Earthbound kid. I'm like, I cannot think of his name. I hope Seth don't know it.
All right, what's your next one?
Okay, the next one. This is another playable character. He wore pants for the first time very recently.
All right, another clue.
Um,
Oh no, look. If we know it, we gotta say I know it. And whoever says it first gets the answer based off of what you think. And we gotta say I know it so that the listeners can kind of listen in and see too. You know. That's why I want to say it. So just so you know, so he just wore pants recently.
Yeah, like for the first time,
Okay.
to my knowledge at least.
I hope for your sake you got something inside that big body of yours.
Yeah. I hope I'm not mistaken on that, but I'm pretty sure it's the first time. One of the first characters he ever met was a really old man.
I think I know it.
Okay, go ahead.
Is it Link?
Yeah, it is Link.
I was about to say Link. I had it right there, and I was like,
You're talking about the new game that came out?
Yeah, it's-
He actually wears pants. I was watching you play it.
That's what I
I'm
thought.
like, huh. Because when you said somebody who wore pants for the first time, I went back and think of Link, of how
That's
he
a good
never really
question.
wore pants.
Yeah, he always wore his little tunic and like.
Yeah.
one more. We got to do a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
1-1.
This was gonna be like, I think it'll be like super easy. Not that the other two were really that hard. First place is Nightmare.
Wait, is a character first place?
No, this is the one that was not. It's not a playable character.
Okay, so it's not a character.
Right.
So it's the title of a game?
No,
I
it's
don't. What?
it is something in a game. I'm trying not to.
Okay, that's fine. I'm just trying to make sure I understand. It's
Yeah.
like an inanimate object, possibly?
Yeah.
Okay,
you're
first
getting
place
there.
is Nightmare.
Yes.
What's the next one?
You throw it at someone. First place is Nightmare.
Fuck.
No.
Can we just take the characters?
No, I mean, trust me. This is it's a major one. I'm trying to avoid the clues that are like definitely going to give it away. So that's why I'm.
First place.
First place is Nightmare.
It's Nightmare.
Well, okay, and then on the opposite end of the spectrum, it's last place is like Greatest Hope.
Last place is Greatest Hope.
You find it in a box.
Am I a fucking retard, man? Am I a fucking retard?
Shit. Okay.
You find it in a box.
Yeah.
You might have to get more revealing.
Okay.
Show some-
I think
show-
this next one's
show
gonna
the
give it
tank.
away, and it's gonna be a
Show-
race for who can say
show
it
the
know what it
tank.
is first.
Let's see what it is.
Really big explosion. No, still nothing.
Wait, it's a really big explosion. First place is Nightmare. Last place is Hope.
Can I just go ahead and guess? It's
Yeah.
killing me.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it was if you think
Is it Chrono? From Chrono Trigger?
No, this one it's not a character.
It's not really a character.
What is it then? Like, is it a thing or?
It is a thing that you find from a box, and this thing is first place is Worst Nightmare, and last place is Greatest Hope, and it makes a really big explosion.
Is it that turtle shell from Mario Kart that gets after the first person?
Yes.
What?
Oh shit! What last
the
place?
fuck?
Oh, it's Hope. I get it.
You want to Chun-Li, motherfucker? It is.
What?
It's the blue shell from Mario Kart,
It always goes after the first place person.
and you can only
Oh
get it
my
if you're in like at the back.
This isn't fair.
yeah, it's the last place. It's
I
their
thought
Hope.
that we were talking about characters.
Oh, come on.
I said
I
twice.
said
or not.
it twice that it wasn't character.
Oh my god.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Wasn't fair.
Chun-Li.
That's all right. I didn't feel like the last one was fair.
Exactly. He even admitted it.
You lost.
No, I meant his
Hey,
wasn't fair. With
Hey,
the
the next
sneezing
time,
pervert.
the next time, it's your turn to do that.
I like how the brothers are looking at each other like, "Don't worry, it's a nightmare." Seth.
That's not what happened.
That's why all right, everybody at home, this is why Seth and Tim are looking face to face.
It threw me
You
off
can
with the
see it.
big explosion at first, but then you get them in a box. I wasn't connecting the dots for a minute, but I got it now.
Yeah, because when you're racing, you get the little question mark boxes, and if you're near last place, you normally get the blue shell.
Hey, heads up.
And there's
I'm about to unleash my rage.
I thought this game was guess this character. Cheaters.
He said
it,
it's not a
it-
character.
It is technically a character in the game.
Cheaters. No, it's not. Cheaters. He looks at Seth like, you got this, man. I want revenge on Ryan winning.
Hey,
You
look,
got this.
look. You get the next time to pick the characters, all right?
That's fine. Which they're going to be easy, but not like,
Well, you can make them like
Turtle Shell.
horror movie ones, and then good luck for them.
oh, no, I'm not going to do all that. I'm going to at least make them easy. Not like, it's in a box. It's a nightmare. It likes rice-a-roni on Tuesday.
Why don't you take your love and shove it up your big fat ass?
It watches Naruto.
All right. Well, before we close this out, let me get Eric in here. I think he'll just. I'm gonna have him share a mic with you since it's easier to get by you.
You mean to get out so you can take a
You
seat?
can stay in here to talk. I just want y'all to kind of share. He can move the chair over, and y'all can share the mic. It should be fine. I should
I
be able
don't
to
want
pick
to
you
be
up.
in that close proximity
Eric,
with that.
come on
man.
in here, man. Let's announce the challenge.
Oh, yeah.
All right, apparently you got
Actually, you know what?
squeeze
Though?
in.
You know what? Can y'all talk to Eric about the challenge? Okay, y'all announce it. Talk to him about it. I'm gonna go get the weight, the thing, because we're gonna weigh ourselves right now. All right.
Okay.
So Eric, why don't you get on my mic? All right. And Ryan,
Yeah,
since you're salty, you can play with the drops if you feel necessary.
sweet.
Yeah, that. Just
All right, so I think you might know a little more about this than I do. Or are we on kind of the same page here?
Well, I like to think we're on the same page, but
Oh, okay.
Seth did give me a little bit of an idea of what's
Hello,
going
Eric.
Hello, Eric. What's going on?
I would say try to consciously lean closer into the mic. It's not.
And we're
it's not
also
gonna pick you up too
joined by
far away.
Kevin, who's not on the mic. But
Hello,
he-
Kevin.
So,
All right, so tell me about the challenge, Ryan. I have a feeling you get more insight on this than I do.
Well, apparently Seth came to me about a couple of weeks ago saying that he wanted to make a summertime challenge where he will pit Eric against Seth for the summer and give it for about 6 to 7 weeks. You'll have to see which one of you two are going to lose the most weight.
right.
Now, the thing is, the prizes that are at stake is the winner who loses the most weight within the 6 to 7 or 8. I don't know how many weeks, Seth.
Okay, but
I wanna
during
say
the
6.
allotted time.
During the allotted time, the winner gets a free game paid by the losers.
Nice.
But the thing is, you have to keep it off, and you will be checked on. And
So what
the bet-
happens? What happens if there's failure to maintain?
If there is failure to maintain, then we'll just crown a new winner.
And all right. So what happens? What happens with the game though? Do we return it? Do we break it in front of? Do we make
No.
him eat it?
No, it's, the second half of it for the maintaining is just another game, I think, or just something else, just something. Maybe not another game, but like a little
maybe an
hack.
obstacle challenge and see who's in better shape.
Yeah.
Maybe so. Okay. Well, the way it's going to work is Seth will be joined by his wife Tina, and Tim will be Team Seth, and your team will be you, myself, and Kevin.
All right. Cool.
And
cool.
Kevin and I are going to fucking slay you.
Look how Jack this man is, all right? And you already know how I'll work out.
We're going to slay you.
All right, bro.
Eric,
Hey,
Eric,
I'm up for the challenge.
Eric,
so
look at me.
Set. You gotta get,
Look
better
at
get
me.
ready, bro.
I don't give a fuck about your game.
I want you to fucking
I'm
suffer.
going to annihilate you.
Yep.
Okay.
No, you
Get
don't
ready.
understand.
So we're gonna start off by weighing each other. So let me get my
You gotta
stuff.
go
Get
ahead and
your
weigh each other.
pockets empty.
Let me ask you this:
how much weight are we supposed to lose?
No, there's no goal.
Whoever
It's
loses
not a goal.
the most.
It's
It's
who loses
going to
most.
operate off of three things.
Oh,
We've got. Hey, Mom, actually, do you have like a measuring tape?
It's gonna
Yeah,
go
can you get
by.
that for me, please? So we're gonna measure our waist size, okay? Then we're gonna see how much we weigh. All right. So at the end of it, there's three different factors they're gonna measure. And I hope this mic's catching me. There's three different factors they're gonna measure who wins.
Okay.
How much waist size we lose.
All right.
How much weight that we actually lose, like how much is the actual weight, and what our weights are at the end of it.
All right.
Okay, so those three things matter. So, like, for instance, if we're both 250 pounds, but I lost 20 and you lost 30, then, like, that's, a point for you. But if my waist is smaller than yours, then, we'll measure that out by, like, maybe how much smaller my waist is than yours.
Let me ask you this. All right, for the challenge. All right, the winner. All right, me, you, the winner. All right, we get a game. But all right, if it's a group thing,
There's
what's
a
the
bet
other
on
two?
the other end. So y'all are gonna have a bet, an ongoing bet. Whatever it is you want to do. If it's money, if y'all want to do a game amongst each other, of course Tina can't join in on that. But I was thinking more on the lines of maybe money or something. Or
Okay.
Tina could just get a gift card.
The way I see it, all I'm gonna do is, all I'm worried about is him getting in shape. If he gets the game, that's fine.
That's what it should be. At the end of
The
day, that's
only
what
the
it
only
should be.
thing that I want for me is to slay his ass. That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want to do is slay him.
Yeah.
That's winning for me. Even if he loses, I still win in the end because I slayed him.
We'll try and do some
What?
videos with the phone, and we'll send them to Kevin. Videos of him working out, videos of me working out. I'll probably have Tina do some, and if you want to come by and help do some, chase me around the park or something. I don't know, whatever. Just something funny, something whatever.
If you want to put like a Twinkie on the little pole and be like, Seth, catch this.
I've already, for me personally, I've been thinking about it. I've got a diet plan worked out, what I'm going to be doing, and exercise regimen, so I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna see.
It involves
Right.
pizza.
We're gonna see.
there's a whole lot of pizza in my
I
diet.
mean, I lost it. I lost it before. I could do it again.
Yeah.
You ain't got no problem to worry about. You got a
So,
Marine and a martial arts.
It's going to
expert.
be, I think we said the timeline's going to be a month and a half.
Right.
So 6 weeks, I think, from right now. And then after that, it'll be another month where we see if we maintain. Now, it doesn't matter how much we lose in that second part. It's just if we maintain. That's the only thing, to maintain. So, Eric, go ahead now. Y'all two can announce. Kevin, you'll read off the weights, and y'all two talk about it in mics. Eric, let's step off mic, and let's get the weights going down.
Okay.
All right. Well,
And
this
look,
here Ryan,
you-
and I am joined by Tim. And right now, we are about to do weigh-ins for Seth and Eric. Now, if you want to go ahead and Tim, make your predictions on what is going to happen here at this slobber knocker.
First, I think Eric's gonna step onto the weight device there. I was wrong. Eric picked it up and left the room.
Guys, we just had a turn of events. Breaking news. Eric just picked it up and he left it. Now we cannot even see what's going on.
We cannot see a thing. They're
We
going
do
for
not-
quality pictures.
We do not even believe what the weight is right now.
This is
because we
very
can't even
exciting.
see. Oh man, if we can just get Kevin down there right now, Kevin,
they're back.
can you tell him what's going on? Okay.
Okay, now Seth has the weight in his hands.
Okay, we have just found
Seth
Kevin.
has removed his shoes.
All right, Kevin is live
Seth
now.
is standing on it. Kevin is taking pictures.
Kevin
it
is-
is lighting up. I can see Seth's weight upside down. They
Okay,
can't figure
we,
it out.
we have breaking news right now that Kevin is live at the scene with the weighing.
Let me step on this again. Let me do it one more time.
Okay, we are confirming the weight. Seth has removed his physical person from the weight, and now he is back onto the platform.
And it seems right now that something is wrong with Kevin's phone because of Seth's weight. We are not sure what is going on.
271.8. 271.8.
Okay, we got 271.8 for Seth. The
Okay, all right,
the
everybody.
scale is white. I just want you guys to know the weight scale is white. Eric has neglected Eric has neglected to remove his socks,
Which will add more
which
weight.
will add more weight.
I think Tim here, when he shook his hands, he added more friction to the
He
weight.
did. He did. He has totally disrupted the measurements.
You might want to take off your glasses, Eric.
Okay, so what do we got?
373.2.
373.2.
Eric, I'm going to slay you, buddy.
Eric is going to die. You need to work on removing those socks. That's going to be a major issue.
100-pound difference between us.
Jeez.
So we have to take into consideration whenever we start losing the weight.
All right,
And
Eric.
See who gets down. So we're probably gonna have to scratch.
No,
the lowest.
hold
because
on.
none of us- we're
It's
gonna
not.
get
It's
to the
not.
same-
Wait.
It's not who gets the. It's who loses the
Who
most.
loses the most, and then the waist size. So we gotta do the waist size.
Wait, Seth, hold on. Eric, I'm going to need you to step on the scale again. This time, remove your glasses, remove your socks, get rid of that gorilla mask beard.
Hey, write this down.
No, he's just fucking with me. I
Get rid of those socks. Get rid of those
don't,
basketball
I need
shoes.
you to levitate a little bit.
Right, just a little bit. Put 1 foot on.
Okay, we are now measuring
53 inches.
measuring waistlines, and Seth is 53 inches, I believe.
53, okay.
And 1/4. That's going to be
Oh
a
my
major
God,
problem.
That is a game
people.
changer. Can we get an instant replay on that, folks?
Yeah, now we're working on Eric.
Oh man,
Eric still has his socks on, and the
Oh.
scale is still white.
Eric, I told you to remove those damn socks.
He still has the
because
glasses
this is
on.
gonna ruin your waist size.
The glasses are in the way.
This is in
You
the-
can't even get an accurate
Oh my
measurement.
jeez.
53.
It's only 5 inches difference.
Yep.
Because of the glasses. Remove the glasses, Eric.
I guess 5 inches difference, but 100 pounds difference.
Okay, wait. I missed the weight.
The waist size.
Yeah. What is Eric's waist size?
What happened was, folks, with Eric's waist size, he has a pocket on his shirt, which adds more to the waist. So if he removes the pocket,
How you want to remove my pocket?
And his glasses are
find
in the
a way, Eric.
They're
Find a
definitely
way.
in the way. So wait, we need to get
You
the
can fucking try me, fatso.
we need to get the waist size for Eric. I missed that one.
58 even.
Okay, 58,
Yeah, his
All
waist
right.
size is 58. My waist size was like 53.
53 and a quarter.
And a
And
quarter.
That
And a
quarter is
quarter.
going to be a major
And a
problem.
quarter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's a major problem here, so we're going to work this
Yeah,
out.
huge hurdle. to
Thanks for your
overcome.
commentary from the Peanut Gallery. I appreciate it a lot. All right, guys. So the challenge has been set. The gauntlet's been thrown. We got a month and a half, 6 weeks, roughly. That's going to be around July, to lose as much weight and waist size as possible. So now look,
When the challenge starts.
um,
As of
Sunday.
it starts Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday,
you know what?
Monday. Let it start Monday.
Okay, well let it start Monday. Well, let it start Monday because that's when this thing drops.
Okay.
So it'll start Monday. So eat as much as your little fat fucking heart can eat. All right, and then Monday we'll go ahead and when this
So we're just
episode
gonna
releases.
discuss where we can meet up at. and
So well, look, a lot of it's gonna be you and Kevin, just like it's with me and Tina. Y'all two should be able to call us, support, remind us, whatever it is you want to do to help us out. You want to get out there, rag his ass for it, do that.
He look like he won't put
Now
me
make
through
sure,
front.
like, hey, we're gonna set you up on a Google Hangouts so that Ryan can talk to you.
Yeah,
So-
he got to get set up on Google Hangouts.
Yeah, so we're gonna set you up before you leave so that you can get in touch with
Oh,
him.
I'm not gonna fucking talk to you. I'm gonna fucking slay you. I'm gonna slay you, Eric.
So
You're gonna get that free game.
So, huh?
Was there a reason you moved?
Oh, I'm gonna move it back. Yeah, I did. I was trying to work on different camera angles. All right. So that's it for this episode. Thank y'all for listening. Jump in on the challenge. I believe we're going for a game against each other. And what are y'all wanting to do? What are y'all bets are gonna be?
Oh wait, we were too busy
Yeah.
talking about white scales and Eric's socks.
yeah.
We haven't figured that
My
out yet.
glasses in my pocket.
Yeah, it's just everything. Is
Those
just
glasses probably weigh 50 pounds. I hope you took them
Which
off
is
when you
weird
weighed
because I
yourself.
told you to remove it and you still have it. I'm starting to see a problem here.
All right,
So
all
what's-
right. So what are we gonna bet? So what exactly? Or like, what are we betting on?
well, it's gonna. You're betting on who's gonna win because you're on my side. Ryan's
All right, so
on-
yeah, I'm gonna have to bet on. All right, so I bet Seth is gonna win. I don't know what do you want to bet?
Well, Paragon's gonna be cut out.
The loser has to do something embarrassing.
I was gonna bet for Eric's soul. I'm gonna crush it. No, you
I
want
don't
it?
know if that's.
You don't. Want
I can't
it?
really
Alright.
provide that for you. You know, like that's not really something that's within my.
What am I, a fucking retard, man? Am I a fucking retard?
I figured whoever win or lose was gonna get Eric's soul no matter what.
Oh, okay.
No, but for real though, what do you want to bet for? Gift card?
I don't know.
Y'all want to do a game? Do you want to do?
Yeah, because it's something y'all got to get to. Because it's a group thing, so.
I mean, it is a group thing, but I was just more focused on meeting your goals for the summer.
Because Kevin's in it too. So whatever you get into, Kevin's getting a piece of that if y'all win.
Right. I mean, if Kevin wants something, that's fine. I mean, Eric's losing weight, that's fine. I really did not have much thought on what.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that never crossed my mind. Like,
That's fine, but I mean that's the way y'all get some skin in the game too. So that's the point of it. So that's why I'm just getting everybody involved with it. So what do y'all want to the bet?
we have to go to the just money. Let's bet some. What do you guys? What?
Well, here, let's just do $50 each team, so that's 25 split.
Yeah,
So you
that's
get
fine.
25, you get 25, or Tim and Tina,
Yep,
they get 25.
that works for me.
So,
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
And I
so
want Eric's shirt pocket.
there you go. That's it.
All right, Eric, fork it up.
Yeah.
Your suffering will be legendary.
That's funny. I don't remember Tim laughing when he said he wanted it.
That's crazy.
All right, guys.
We're
Check
waiting.
us out, www.who'snextgaming.com. Hopefully we get the video up soon of the Gamer Needs Food Badly. We're looking forward to seeing what we can do with this video and making it interesting. Other than that, thanks for joining us and get into the challenge. Tweet at us, message us, let us know who you're pulling for. And
It's Eric.
So shut up, Ryan. We out. Later.